Hey guys, I have yet another ColourPop swatch video for you today. Today I've got the new summer Hello Kitty palettes. Don't remember exactly what they called this collection, but all I got from it were the four little 4-pan palettes. These are the same size and like feel as the Animal Crossing ones that came out a few months ago. Same deal, they just did Hello Kitty instead of Animal Crossing. But they did have a Hello Kitty palette already. It came out in the winter, I remember that because it had snow, like a snow globe on it. I can't even find it right now in my mess of ColourPop palettes, which I tried to straighten out when we moved, and they're kind of all on like these little shelves now, but I think I'm gonna move them. I haven't decided on what I'm doing with this room yet or how I'm setting it up, but on a side note, what was that? That's a piece of dust or something. On a side note, I also picked this up because I've gone through two of these so far. They're 4th Ray Beauty Strawberry Face Polish. This is so nice. If you like a good face polish, this is definitely worth it. It smells just like strawberries. It's got like strawberry seeds in it, I believe. And it's just a really nice face scrub, face polish. So I've been using this. It says to use it every few days, I think it's, yeah, can be used every other day or as a weekly treatment, but honestly, I use it almost every time I wash my face and it hasn't bothered me or anything, so I actually just ordered the watermelon one too because I want to try it out, but the strawberry one is really nice. So now that I went off on a tangent here, let's just get to swatching. I have already used this orange one. I think this is my favorite out of the 4, but I haven't used the other 3 on my face yet, on my eyes yet anyway. So I'm gonna swatch this one first. I really like the look that I did with it. I used them all except for Itsy Bitsy here. I used this on most of my lid, and then this bright orange hula hoop one in the crease, and then I used this on the outer half of my lids, and it was so pretty. It was very summery and like looked like an orange juice look or something. But these do have mirrors inside them, which is really a little nice touch. This says Itsy Bitsy Teeny Keeny. Has a little lemon on it. They all have different sayings inside, which is cute. And the boxes for them just look the same as the covers. So this orange one is called Teeny Keeny. They all have different names. And these 3 actually say not intended for use in the immediate eye area. They have the little asterisk, but like I said, I used these on my eyes yesterday and none of them stained. So the first color is called Beachy. This is a really pretty metallic, like light peachy champagne. It's one of those colors you guys always hear me say how much I love those as like an all over lid shade, and it is beautiful. But again, it's a shade they do a lot, so it's all gonna depend on whether or not you have shades like this close to these shades in your collection, or, you know, at your own discretion whether or not you need these palettes. I think you can buy them all individually though, so you can just go by my swatches and see which one you like best. Then we have Hula Hoop, which is a matte bright orange, and it has a little orange pressed on it. It's got an orange theme, but it has a lemon on here, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. So I've noticed they've started getting into pressing designs into their eyeshadows lately, kind of like the Jeffree Star palettes, but this one doesn't swatch the greatest, but it blended out really nicely when I used it as a crease color, and it's not that bad swatching on my hand, but on the finger it kind of wants to look chalky. Maybe I should zoom out a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. So that's a really pretty bright orange, nice for summertime. Itsy Bitsy is a more red orange. That is also a matte. That actually looks brighter than it does in the pan. Like, it looks like a burnt red, and then you swatch it and it's a bright reddish orange. So that's that one. Like I said, I did not use that one on my eyes yesterday, but like even that didn't stain at all. And then Sandcastle. This one looks darker in the pan too, because when you actually use it, it's a really pretty peachy orange. So this one I did find when I was putting it on my eyes, I had to build it up a little bit, but it's so pretty. Just those four colors together are a nice summery look. And combined with some of the colors in these other palettes, you can make some nice like sunset, sunrise looks. I'm looking forward to playing with them some more. So that is the Teeny Keeny palette, the orange one. Then we have Coco Cutie. They have the little names on top, cute on top too. So it's got Hello Kitty drinking out of a coconut. And this is a bluish palette. This one has a little coconut drink on it and it says "You're a cutie." I haven't taken the sticker off the mirror yet, but these are the colors in here. Again, one shade in here has a little stamp on it and it's the coconut drink. Super cute. I haven't been using blues on myself very much lately, but I do want to take a stab at this. I don't want to ruin the little picture. It's so cute. So this first color is Lovely Luau, and this is a matte bright light blue. None of these, by the way, have the little asterisk, so hopefully none of these stain. Then Shaved Ice. This is a metallic kind of teal with a gold shift to it when the light hits it. And then Bay Breeze. This is a metallic blue. Metallic light blue. And the last one is Hang 10, and this is a matte bright blue. So this one might be like that orange shade where it's kind of chalky on my finger, but it might swatch better maybe? Yeah, I think as long as you blend it, you won't have much of an issue with this color. That's really pretty actually. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, like a little bit of blue shimmer. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. So it's mostly matte, but it's got a hint of shimmer in there. So that is the blue palette, the Coco Cutie palette. I'm trying to grab another wipe here. And nothing in there stained too badly. That last one maybe a little bit, but nothing bad at all. I really have to get something to put over this because, like I said, when we moved, this somehow got all scratched up and it's driving me insane how gross it looks in videos. It's clean and everything, it's just really scratched and I don't know what scratched it. The next one is Pineapple Cake. So this one's Hello Kitty in her little pink bikini with a pineapple. And this is a yellow palette and it says Like a Snack. Got a little pineapple there, and there is, of course, a pineapple pressed into this one. So the first color is Sandy. That's got a little bit of a rougher texture to it, but this is a really pretty pale lemon yellow, and it's got some, it looks like blue, a little bit of blue shimmer in it. Then there is La Pina, and this is a metallic bright yellow. This one's really pretty. I think this yellow one is going to be the next palette I use on my eyes. I didn't wear any makeup today, but yesterday I used the orange one. To the Core is this matte bright yellow. Oh, not as bright when you swatch it as I thought it was going to be. Let's see how this one performs. Not too bad actually. It's definitely a lot better than the neon yellow that they did in that neon palette. But that's a pretty decent yellow for being a matte. And then the last one is So Sweet, and that's a matte golden, like a goldenrod yellow, or marigold. And that one's a little bit better swatching wise here. We'll do 2 layers. So that's the yellow palette. This one I would definitely need to pull some colors from either some of these other palettes or just other eyeshadows in general that I have, because I don't think I would, the look would be too light for me if I just used this this palette on its own. But that is the Pineapple Cake palette, and none of those have any asterisks next to their names. And then the last one is a pink palette. This is super cute because she's holding a cherry. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I'm obsessed with cherries. Like, cherry flavor everything is my favorite flavor of anything, and just cherries in general, my favorite fruit. Love cherries. So this one, art-wise, is my favorite. This one's called Cherry Sweet, and yes, ColourPop just friggin' released today the cherry collection, so I had to get that palette. Seems like every time I film one of these, it's on a Thursday when they're releasing something else. So then it's got little cherries on the inside. It says Cherry Pick You. And these colors are really pretty too. This pink down here has a little cherry print. So let's take a look at these. I'm willing to bet here that some of these have, yep, the bottom 2 have the asterisk next to them. I assumed they would because those are both really bright colors. But this first one is called Lemonade. Don't know why it should be called Pink Lemonade. This is a really pretty metallic, kind of a sheer light pink. It's got like a little bit of gold shimmer in there too. This one almost feels like it's a cream. Like it could be a Super Shock, but it's not squishy like a Super Shock. So it's pretty sheer, but I built it up a little bit there. Then the second one is Hibiscus, however you like to say that. I've heard people say it both ways, so I'm not sure on the pronunciation of that flower, but this is a more hot pink with a little bit of shimmer in there. It looks like blue shimmers. And then we have Yummy, which is a matte, I don't want to say hot pink, this is more of like a pinky coral, but it is almost a fluorescent color. Like a pink highlighter, that's what that reminds me of. It's a little bit dry to the touch, but it's not too chalky or anything, so I think it can definitely be built up, especially if you have a good base to work with. And then this last color is Soda Crush, and this is a hot pink. It's also a matte. This is like the color in the Barbie palette. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Let's see. Yep, that's a pretty good hot pink color. So that is the Cherry Sweet palette. Now let's see if any of these stain, because I'm thinking they might. Nope, they were actually not that bad. I just did 2 swipes with my baby wipe here. So nothing in any of these palettes stained me, which is nice. It's never a big deal to me anyway when they do, because as long as you have a good makeup remover, you can usually get it off. But yeah, those were the 4 Hello Kitty palettes. The Hello Kitty summer palettes, because they did have a winter one I think it was last year. I don't know, they released so much stuff. I can never remember what came out when, but I hope the swatches were useful to you guys. I did get the tropical one, so that video should be next probably, and the cherry one whenever that comes, but we'll see. They're constantly releasing stuff, so it's like, it's crazy to me how often they come out with things. It's like almost every week. It's crazy. But yeah, let me know which one is your favorite, if you got any of these, or if you got all 4. I'm starting to get hiccups now. My favorite, personally, so far anyway, is the orange one. I really like the 4 colors in that one. I feel like out of all of them, this is like a one and done palette for me, because I could just use these colors and be done with it, but all the other ones I kind of, in my mind anyway, because I haven't used these on my eyes, I just feel like I have to pull from other palettes or other eyeshadows that I have, like eyeshadow singles, because When I use this one, I'm definitely going to need a brown or something, I always like to darken up the outer corner, and there's nothing in here that's dark enough for me personally, but they're definitely bright, fun summer colors. This is a perfect little summer, what word am I looking for? A quad palettes. They probably could have just made this one palette, because all the colors would work together nicely if they had made this one palette, like a 16 pan palette. Because if you look at them all together, magnets are sticking together. If you look at them all together, they could have totally gotten away with making this a palette. Just divided up like little quads or something. I don't know, that looks like one palette to me, but I guess they wanted to do the little quads like they did for Animal Crossing. They're cute. They're just, it's getting hard for me to store these now because they have so many different size palettes now. You know, they used to just have the thin ones when they first started, and then they branched out to like the 12 pan ones, and then they got 9 pans and like the Disney ones. They're all different sizes. So I do like these so far. The orange one is my favorite so far. I think it's gonna stay that way, but I hope these swatches were helpful, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.